Hey everyone, sorry this video is going out a little bit later than normal, but it's been a very busy and awesome day at Inglewood. So I wanted to start off with our reading activity. So today in reading, the kids learned about Earth Day. We talked about what it means to reduce, reuse, and recycle using a Mercer Mayer book, called It's Earth Day. So we read about Earth Day and we read about him trying to create a way to help with climate control to save the polar bears. Um, then we jumped right on into our habitats, which all this stuff goes together very well, doesn't it? So here is our habitat information, and the kids gave me the information from their research about how their habitats are becoming less, or how they're being hurt, and how the animals are being hurt as well, are going endangered. So my woodland group, which my woodland people are studying about the panther / mountain lion. That's Timothy, Allison, Marlasia, Deanna, Serenity, and Nyla. This is what they told us from their research, that trees are being cut down, people walk through the forest, people throw their trash anywhere, animals are losing their homes, and there are fires. The ocean group, Kennedy, Xavier, Juliet, Soraya, Dewan, and Azariah, they are also studying the blue whale of the ocean. They told me that people throw trash in the ocean, like balloons and straws, rings from Coca-Cola cans. They have fishermen that overfish in the oceans. Nets hurt the wildlife. People eat fish when they are endangered. So those are all issues. People kill the fish for food or on accident. We talked about how boats sometimes will run over certain animals, or the mammals in the ocean, as well as just picking out fish and throwing them onto the shore when they don't want them. Oil spills hurt the fish. People swimming in the ocean with wetsuits. So they learned that people swimming in the ocean will make animals think that they can come up to humans, and once a human starts to feed them, then they don't rely on their own instincts. They rely on the humans. Next is the desert. This is Bryson, Quinaya, Juliana, Josh, Lucas, Jude, and they are studying the camel. The desert is, they said they're building fortresses or cities or mines, and it hurts the animals. Animals are dying because water is scarce, and it's getting hotter, the climate, and it's causing the animals to get hotter as well. And it's also getting hotter, so there's more desert, and more desert means more animals, but then the humans have to move in because they're losing their habitat as well. So they talked about ways to help. Well, they can save energy by turning off all the lights, even night lights. Remind people to not kill or to not cut down the trees and plants because we need oxygen. Make signs, don't cut down the trees because you're cutting our oxygen. Find new ways to make things we use wood for. Tell people that littering is not good for the animals and the environment. Plant more trees. Reduce, reuse, or recycle. Throw cans and bottles in the recycling. Cut off the waters when you're not using it. Protect the soil, and add food scraps to the soil, like composting, and keep oil away from the soil. So during reading, this is what the kids all gave us. Every kid tried to give us at least one way that they could, either one way that their habitat was endangered, or one way to help save the earth. All right, so for today, what you're going to do is you're going to go into Get Epic. You are going to then quickly sketch draw 4 ways to help save your environment. So you're going to go to Get Epic. So I've already gone in. I found this Woodland Forest Ecosystems book. I'm looking at the chapters, and I'm, well, you know what? People in Woodland Forest, that sounds like it's pretty much the place to go. So I'm going to slide down here to page 32-ish. People in Woodland Forest. There we go. So I'm looking. Humans use trees to make items such as paper and boxes. They use the wood as lumber and for heating. Forests make make the oxygen people need, and forests help control global climates. Despite people's need for forests, they have destroyed huge areas of woodland. So if I'm trying to sketch something, I'm just going to do a little PowerPoint here going. New one is fine. Sorry, guys. We're going to make this bigger. And if I'm sketching, I can say, okay, we got our tree. I have a brown, but I'm going to use the black. So trees. And then I'm going to say we can use less trees, it sounds like. Well, if I can spell and write today. And then I can go back to my book and I can look for something else. Oh, let's see. Deforestation for agriculture breaks forests into smaller pieces. They cut down for mines. Invasive species. So when we plant other plants and animals, they bring diseases in. Look like the ash borer beetle. So we probably need to research before we plant. So I just draw a book so I can. Sorry, guys, my allergies are not helping me right now. So research before planting, and then I'm just going to keep reading my book until I get 4 ways that I can help save my habitat. Okay, so that is what we call sketch notes. And we talked about it briefly in class because we were just so awesome at our investigation skills that, we just got carried away with time. So these are our sketch notes. Tomorrow we're going to be using all the notes that we took this week to start our writing. All right. So we need all of the notes for this week. And shout out to Timothy, Bryson, Jude, and Jules because it looks like you guys are already there doing it. So after that, we went to math class. So let me hop over here to math. Thursday. So we have these problem sets. And what I'm going to do is insert the picture real quick so we can write on it. Let's see. Maybe. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Since that's not working, that's okay. I've got it. I've got one of them here. So these are question number 4. This is question number 4. So we're talking about how we can make change up to $100. So either up to $1 or up to $100. We're not working on the in-between money denominations right now as much. So Jackie bought a sweater at the store for $42. So we know there's Jackie, and she spent $42 on a sweater. She had 3 $5 bills. There's 1. There's 2. And we're also trying to get the kids to remember to write a dollar bill sign in front of the number. So if you guys can help with that, that would be wonderful because they think it goes afterwards, but it only does that in European countries. So she had 3 $5 bills and 6 $1 bills left over. And I'm just going to put 6 $1 bills because it's a lot to write out right now, and it's okay if you guys do the same thing. If you want to have them draw all of them, that's fine too. So that way they can count it. So she had 3 of those. Okay, how much money did she have before buying the sweater? So this is a 2-step problem. We're going to have to do 2 things. So we know that she has $42 left over, and she had $42 and then she had this money left over. So we need to add all of this together. So we have 42 Then we can add our $5 denominations. 5, 10, 15. And then our 6 $1 bills, which we know is 6. I know that if I change this into a 5 and a 1, 15 plus 5, I can easily make that a 20. Add the 1, that's $21. Plus that $42. 4 tens plus 2 tens equals 6 tens. 2 ones plus 1 1 is 3 ones. So $63. Hopefully I did my math right on that. So let's see how much money did she have before? She had $42 and then she had all this money, so 63. So I need my word sentence. Jackie, writing with a mouse is not fun, my friends. Jackie had $63. So to check your work, 63 minus 42. 3 minus 2 is 1. 6 minus 4 is 2. And I can do this. We have 5, 10, 15. 15 plus 5 is 20, 21. Yes, we did it. So there is our math. You have to do our redraw, right? We read the question, we draw a model, we write a number sentence, which is this part, and we write a word sentence there. The word sentence shows whoever is grading it that this is what I think the answer is. We ask for all 3 parts because we're trying to make sure that students understand it in several ways so that we know where the breakdown of understanding is or where we can add to the understanding later on. Okay, so then last but not least is social study. No applied science this week. Remember that you probably do have something in your PE folder, but I don't get to see your PE folder, so I don't really know. And we also were working on this during our folder time, or not our folder time, our 2 o'clock work study time. So here is what we were finishing up. We were doing animal research. So in your naturalist journal, naturalist journal of your child's name, we went to the animal research that we were working on yesterday. If you can see that 2 groups came to this afternoon's work and we got it all finished. So you're going to go back into Get Epic. Oops, come on, Epic. And you're going to type in your animal. So if you're a mountain lion, which is the panther, the blue whale, or the camel, I'm going to just type in panther. So remember, it all comes up here because they're all the same animal. The students are going to read through and they're going to answer the questions on their graphic organizer. No, not that graphic organizer. That's the wrong one. This one right here. So, what is the average height? What is its skin color? And what we're trying to do is trying to get them to get the information from the book, not something that they have in their head, not something that they're Googling, something from a book. So the harder ones would be what kind of predators do they have? What is making this animal endangered and what can be done? Those are the harder ones that we might have to think a little bit deeper for. And so don't just tell them to Google it because we're trying to get the information from a book. There's plenty of information in the books. So if you guys can help them, or they can come to our meetings when we have them, or come a little bit early to a morning meeting and ask a question. I hope this helps. If it doesn't, I'm so sorry to waste your time. You can just delete these videos. If it does help, then let me know that they do help so that I'll keep making them. Thanks. Bye.